Alright, so we're down in the basement today. Um, and I've got a pretty major update down here. Some of you already know what it is, but for those that don't, I'll give you a hint here that'll probably give it right away. If we look over here, what is the square rail doing with no chain on it? Well, that's what I'm about to show you. As you can see, we have a larger release rope. My arm has been adjusted a little bit. And if you're wondering why that is so that I could make my new T-rail work. Well, not new, but the T-rail work on this door. There you go. I got a T-rail up, which is pretty awesome. So this took longer than I had hoped it was going to take me, but pretty much this front piece here is part of a 3-piece T-rail. This one is part of a 4-piece T-rail, which this is actually original to this opener. Yes, I still have the 7220 up. This is original to the Sears V-belt. You can actually see there. It's got the little sticker on the rail, and it's the old style idler with the sprocket at the front. I did replace my header bracket here. This is the one thing I don't like about this. You can see the holes in this bracket here are larger than the holes in the header bracket, so it does allow this to move. So something still kind of vibrates on this. I need to figure out what it is. It's a lot more solid than the square rail. I might need to do a bit more work to quiet the thing down, but you know, I'm happy with it. So, and the other thing that I did, well, I've got an extra hole in there. If you're wondering what that's for, well, that hole will perfectly line up with the bolts on the Rainer. So now I can show the Rainer on the door. So now that I've got the T-rail, I will be reshooting operators on the T-rail. Well, actually, I also want to reshoot that Genie screwdriver there with these new back hangs so that it's hopefully not quite as loud. But then I'm going to be reshooting the silver metal, the Sears Best, the old Sears, the new Chamberlain there, and I will eventually also put up the Rainer. So let me know what you guys want to see first. And the other thing that I'm going to show you here is the clearance on this. If you watch the top of the door, ooh, barely cleared it. That is less than half an inch. Well, actually, I'd say it's probably pretty close to half an inch. But, I mean, this thing was definitely, I mean, that's how much room we've got with the door open. So it was definitely close. I mean, you can't even run this thing without the door if it's open, because it'll scrape against the top of this. But, you know, if I need to, I can always adjust the back hangs to make up for that as well. So, yeah, I like it. We'll go ahead and run this here. Give it a quick run. Oh, by the way, I don't have a chain spreader. Well, I do, but it doesn't work with the T-rail, unfortunately. We'll run this once, and that's going to be it. So yeah, I need to lube this still, run it down. My chain might be a little too tight. My chain might be a little bit too tight. Or maybe it's still too loose, I don't know. But I'll mess around with it later. I spent quite a while on this already. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Personally, I think this turned out great. So yeah, got a T-rail and a mini door. And I can also now show the Rainer on it with that hole. By the way, for those that have drilled through a T-rail before, you'll know that it's pretty bad to drill. Well, not that it's bad for the rail, it's just pretty tough to drill through. It probably took me 20 minutes to get fully through this and then make the hole big enough. If you've never drilled through a T-rail before and you're going to, might want to set aside a little while, because it will take a little while. But there you go. And by the way, I'll show you the angle of my arm here too when I'm at it. I don't know how I can really... It's kind of difficult to... There you go. That's the angle of the arm. So there you go.